This day didn't exactly go as planned. One moment, the continuum was gliding through the void, system stable, trajectory locked. The next, alarm screaming, hull breach in progress. The radiation was flooding the ship, and the violent pull of an unseen force wrenching us from reality itself. The reactor core surged past critical. Containment was failing faster than I could react. I barely made it to the escape pod. The GPS and comm link weren't so lucky. Now I'm here. No land, no comm, just a raft. And I use the term loosely, amongst the wreckage bobbing in the waves. The continuum is out there, crippled but still kicking. If I can repair the comm link, I can link it with the GPS mapping system. Maybe I can find a way off this rock. For now, I need to survive. And I need to ignore whatever just moved beneath me. The water is littered with wreckage, most of it mine, some of it isn't. I've salvaged what I can, some hull plating, circuitry, a few tools that somehow survived. This wasn't just a freak accident. The way the continuum was ripped off course, the way every system failed at once. I think this was deliberate. I felt it. That pull, that raw force, like the universe itself reached out, grabbed hold, and dragged us out of the sky just to watch us fall. The thought that gnaws at me is, if I wasn't the first, and if other ships have been caught in this, where did their crews go? The sluice is crude, but effective. Seawater runs through fine meshes, pulling out sand, minerals, and metal scraps. A small step towards something greater. Honestly, the monotony is comforting. The simplicity of sorting materials, refining raw elements keeps my mind focused. Every handful of resources is an act of defiance against this planet. It tried to drown me, and I'm turning its own seawater into progress. But I can't escape the unease. The ocean is vast, yet silent. No birds, no vegetation, nothing but the whisper of waves and the creak of my raft. Survival isn't enough anymore. I need to know what did this. Progress. I've managed to repair my comlink, at least partially. The ship is still out there, still broadcasting, though the signal is weak. I can't reach it directly, but I can pull telemetry data. The topography scans show something. A signal, faint but persistent, emanating from deep below. It isn't natural. If I can construct better equipment, reinforce my suit, I may be able to reach it. But diving into the unknown is a risk. The deeper I go, the further I stray from the surface. And from safety. Still, I have to know what's down there. Well, that's unsettling. I found a structure. Big, ancient, and deeply ominous. Jagged stone covered in weird markings that time tried to erase but apparently gave up on. Too precise to be natural, too intentional to be random wreckage. Whoever built this knew the ocean, lived in it. Maybe. So what is it? A home? A fortress? A really posh tomb? I've no clue. But those carvings on the walls, they mean something. Maybe a warning, maybe a set of really unhelpful instructions, or maybe it's just a giant abandon hope sign, and I'm the idiot who stopped to read it. With enough salvage, patience, and sheer reckless ingenuity, I've cobbled together some basic machinery. It's crude, powered by steam, because nothing says cutting-edge technology like boiling water. But it works. The hiss and churn of pistons and gears is a relief after the silence. Progress has a sound, and right now it sounds like I might actually survive. This will speed things up. More resources, better tools, maybe even something that can handle the abyss. But even as I work, one thought keeps scratching at the back of my mind. Why was this world abandoned? Breakthrough, or was it Eureka? At any rate, I've got electricity. Steam was fun and all, but I've officially graduated from the 1800s. With salvaged circuits and refined metals, I've managed to generate forge energy. Not much, but enough to power my growing collection of barely held-together machinery. Automation can expand, systems can run longer, and maybe, just maybe, I can create a dive suit capable of withstanding the crushing depths below. But even with power, this place doesn't feel any safer. Something is out there, beneath the waves, watching, waiting. Whatever it is, I'd really rather not meet it. Time to pick up the pace. The deeper I go, the less this world wants me here. Light fades faster than it should. The water feels thicker, like it's resisting me. My suit groans under the pressure, and the cold is finding ways in. If I push any further with my current gear, I won't be coming back. I need something stronger, something that goes beyond science, magic, alchemy. Whatever the hell force is woven into these ruins, it lingers in the carvings, in the whispers that drift through the deep. If I can harness it, fuse it with my tech, I might just stand a chance. Because down there, in the black, something is waiting. Another ruin. This one comes with security, not people, not monsters, machines, big, ancient, and very aware of my existence. They didn't attack, which is a refreshing change of pace. No, they just watched. Their movements, their signals, everything about them screamed one thing, not hostility, fear. And if the creepy alien death robots are scared of something down here, I have some serious regrets. Skulk. It shouldn't be here, but neither should I. So, I guess we're even. It's holding my suit together, letting me dive deeper. Great for survival, terrible for my nerves. The whispers are getting louder. Voices, static, some deep-sea nightmare trying to reach me about my car's extended warranty. No idea. The ocean floor is close now, real close, and for once, I'm thinking maybe ignorance is bliss. Well, I found it. The source of the anomaly. It's a portal, of sorts, carved from the abyss, pulsing like a stressed-out lung. It breathes, vomits horrors into the water, and whatever's coming through, definitely not from around here. This isn't just another ruin, however. It's a gateway, and I have a very bad feeling about where it leads. Welp, time to poke it with a stick. I've gathered materials that react to the portal's energy. I'm not sure if I'm on the verge of a breakthrough, or just one bad decision away from becoming deep-sea dust. But here we are. If I can stabilise it, I can open it. If I can open it, I can see what's on the other side. It's a huge gamble. But at this point, calculated risk is just a fancy term for Tuesday. The rift is wrong. Time stretches, snaps, rewinds, then skips ahead like a glitchy video. Minutes drag for hours, then vanish in a blink. Gravity, optional, apparently. Reality, held together with duct tape and spite. And somewhere in all of this, I can feel something pulling at me. If I don't reinforce my gear, I won't last long. The Eclipse alloys may just do the trick. Time to brace for whatever fresh cosmic nightmare is waiting up ahead. Because let's be honest, it's never just a scenic walk, is it? I can't see it, but I can feel it. The air hums like a live wire, shadows stretch in directions they have no business stretching, and the whole place has that being watched energy. It doesn't speak, doesn't move, but it knows I'm here. The deeper I go, the weirder things get, like the rift itself is paying attention. Time stutters, space bends, and that presence? It's getting stronger. Whatever it is, it's tied to this place. and it's guarding something I need. The whispers aren't just whispers anymore. They're voices, clear, sharp, and they keep saying the same thing. Turn back. Yeah, that's not happening. Time crystals. They are scattered all through the rift, pulsing with raw, untapped power. They don't belong here. Then again, neither do I. Not anymore. But if these things can survive in this twisted reality, maybe they can do more than that. Maybe they can be controlled. The Rift Weaver bends this energy like it's second nature. If I can do the same, I might be able to turn the tables, maybe even carve a way out, or, rip a hole in existence and make everything worse. Guess I'll find out. I picked a fight with a glitch in reality, and guess who's still standing? The thing I killed, if killed even applies, wasn't really flesh, and it wasn't a machine. It was something in between. A rift guardian of sorts. A walking paradox with the ability to phase in and out of time like lag incarnate. Fighting it was like trying to punch a bad internet connection, but in the end, it lost. Now I'm holding its essence. It's pulsing, unstable and radiating exactly the kind of energy that makes scientists say, we probably shouldn't touch that. This is what I need to bend the rift to my will and finally get out of here. Of course, the rift isn't thrilled about that. It's pushing back hard. If I mess this up, I won't just be stuck. I'll be stuck in ways that should not be physically possible. The pedestals are set. The rift is stabilising. And by stabilising, I mean violently deciding whether to exist or implode. I worked fast, channeling the essence through ancient mechanisms, forcing the energy to cooperate. The portal flickers, glitching between worlds like a badly buffered live stream. For a second, I was sure it was going to implode and leave me here with nothing but a light show and deep, soul-crushing regret. Then, through the chaos, a glimpse, a fracture in the dark, a shimmer of light beyond the void, and there it was, home. The way is open, but I have no idea for how long. The rift is thrashing like a toddler mid-tantrum, and I do not want to be here when it decides to take its toys and go home. No time to think. No second chances. If I hesitate, the doorway vanishes, and so do I. One last step. I step forward. The rift collapses behind me for the first time in what feels like forever. I breathe air that isn't trying to kill me. A real horizon stretches ahead, familiar, steady, not actively breaking the laws of physics. For a moment, peace settles in. Then comes the silence. The anomaly isn't gone. The ocean world, the rift, all of it still lingers at the edge of reality. I escaped. But did I stop it? Or have I simply been a pawn in some greater machinations? Or was that world just the beginning? Traveller, your journey through the rift has come to an end, but every ending is just the beginning of another story. On behalf of the entire Feed the Beast team, thank you. Thank you for playing, for exploring, for braving the unknown. It's your passion, your curiosity, and your support that allow us to keep crafting worlds, building adventures, and pushing the boundaries of what's possible in modded Minecraft. We hope this journey has been one to remember, full of discovery, challenge, and moments that made you stop and wonder. Every block placed, every puzzle solved, and every challenge overcome is a part of the story, and we're honoured to have shared it with you. But the adventure doesn't end here. New worlds await, new challenges rise, and we look forward to seeing you again in the next great expedition. Until then, keep exploring, keep creating, and remember, the rift is never truly closed. Thank you for playing.